Hello, welcome to my podcast. It's Taylor Rhodes here, and I'm on the clock at work, doing absolutely nothing because it's another slow day here. I've got one of the employees also here, Allie, and we're just sitting around being bored out of our freaking minds because what the hell else are we going to do? We've done maybe like 20 people all day, and it's 1:13. So yeah, we're bored out of our minds, and I know I've been jawing on a lot about Pig Hill lately, but that's because I'm too excited. But then something else has popped in the head. An old idea from my brother, Chase, called Shellman. Shellman. It was an idea that he made when he was I think 10 or 11. And it was about this guy who turns into a shell and never gets out of it, and there's completely no purpose to his power whatsoever. So, in the thinking of this and having to put it before a movie, or even at the end, as Allie or as Kid Andrew said, we should put either have it start out before a movie or just have be oh, there's something at the end credits of this movie. Make sure you stay to watch it. So, I have the script. It's literally just 2 pages. So I'm just going to read it since we got 15 minutes on this podcast. I can't just go on this. I can't handle it. It's too funny. So, this is how it is. The short opens with a soft fade in of a cinematic spoof of Marvel films, and instead of it saying Marvel Universe, it says Meadville Short, and it has the red background with the Meadville font. And so this is how it is. We've got, in the afternoon, a fade-in shot of Meadville. Tune is playing as Garth is walking down the street in a nice outfit with a tie and a briefcase and a coffee in his right hand. The narrator. Garth Goldstein was just your average ordinary man, dealing with bad luck on a daily basis. A door opens in front of Garth, knocking the coffee all over his shirt. He is frustrated, flailing his arms in the air in disbelief. Garth is now in an office working on a computer. He's typing quickly and looking through papers. By day, Garth was just a busy accountant, repeating the day just like the day before, and the day before that, and the day before that. Garth is in the bathroom trying to wipe the coffee stain off his shirt. Garth stops and looks at himself in the mirror. Garth knew there was more in life than this. Than being just a boring accountant. He knew he wanted to make a change. Become an image that would be looked up to. Exterior shot of the night in Meadville. There's a woman's voice is screaming, "Help! Help!" The narrator. When night would fall... I can't take it. When night would fall, Garth would become the hero this city truly needed. He would become... Garth runs into an alley, stops, gets on all fours, and randomly becomes a giant shell. And the narrator finishes off by saying, "Shell man." 30 seconds to a minute goes by of utter silence. The woman cries out again, "Help me!" The shell stays in place. You hear the sound of bubbles come from the shell. But nothing happens when a landslide plays while the seasons change continuously as the shell is just upset. If you don't know what landslide, it's that Stevie Nicks song, I took this love and take it down. But I gotta cover it. I got to get a cover of it because then I can actually use it. But if I cover it, I'm gonna be too tempted to make it too hilarious and be like, took this love, take it down. I'm the man, and then I turned around. Make it extra goatish. But landslide plays. The seasons change. In the fall, a bug curls up next to the shell to sleep. In the winter, there's snow everywhere around the shell. In spring, there's flowers and cards by the shell. In summer, there's graffiti all over the shell. the whole landslide song plays, and then the camera fades to black, and that is the complete end of the Shellman short that people will be forced to sit through unless they decide to walk out. Unless they, like, walk out. I mean, if it plays before a movie, then it's pretty much like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. But if somebody actually stays, I'm like, holy shit, you just stayed through, like, the most stupid thing ever created. I mean, that's not even the stupidest thing. I mean, there's still... I mentioned Tragic Tale of the Maggot Man on here the other day. So, my god. And then, I mean, it just gets worse because I can think of so many more disgusting things to think of. I mean, Shellman's quite possibly the stupidest thing ever created. But then there's Maggot Man, and I think there was something else. I think the original version of Maggot Man wasn't to be that the woman was impregnated by a bunch of flies, that this couple has a prom night dumpster baby. Like, they just drop it off in a dumpster, and then he's raised by maggots. And instead... So instead of it being like she births out a maggot baby, she births out this baby is like, yeah, fuck it, and just tosses it like in a garbage. But it'd be so horrible. But like, if I made it without it being like, it being born a maggot baby, like having it be born, like go through like this whole thing with the couple, like have it like this romantic-esque kind of like comedy. And then finally she gets pregnant, gives birth to the baby, and is like walking down the street. Fuck it, tosses the baby in the dumpster. And then that's whenever the film changes over to being about a man that's a maggot who is trying to be a superhero in a town. And that's Tragic Tale of the Maggot Man. Because no one can survive. Everyone tries to kill themselves because of how grotesque and disgusting he is. So pretty much, if you plan on coming to see a film by Taylor Rhodes, moi, then be prepared because you've got some really fucked up things coming. Except Pig Hill. Pig Hill, the short, is actually serious. And that's it. So then, after that, it's pretty much a downhill spiral. Excuse me. It's pretzel. But yeah, I might as well, you know what? I see that nobody's coming in, but might as well stop this podcast because... if I keep going on, then someone's going to end up coming in. And I'm kind of on camera as well. So that's fantastic, actually sitting down, talking on a podcast, and doing absolutely nothing. But like I said, what the hell else we're going to do? All right, thank you for listening. See you next time.